Welcome back to another episode of Turner Toy Talks. Trish here. Today I'm going to be doing the Paint Your Own Bank. I had originally said in one of my previous videos that April would be doing the fish bank, but she kind of poo-pooed that idea, so I decided that I'm going to do the fish bank and she can have the car. So I've gathered my supplies. I have my acrylics over here, my cup of rinsing water, some glue because I'm going to make a clear coat at the end to put over top. I've got my brushes, my wax paper, some napkins to wipe the brush off in between colors, and my handy dandy rinsed out meat tray for putting all my colors in. So I'm going to get my colors out and get my fish out of the box and we'll get started. Okay, so my fish is out of the packaging and this is what it looks like. Big old lips and side fins, and it does have some stripe patterns on the side. Right here, 3 little stripes on each side. And bank coin slot, and then it has a rubber stopper in the bottom, and it comes with red, yellow, blue, green, and black. These are the color cups that came with it from the dollar store. This is from our Dollar Tree haul, and it came with one of these plasticky bristled paintbrush, but I am going to use the acrylics that I had on hand. Some of them we got on our haul to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and I've got my own brushes, so I have some smaller ones to work with on the finer detailing. All right, so I'm gonna get my brushes opened up, them all out for us. Okay, so I'm gonna do blue with orange stripes, and then I'm gonna do, the black and white for the eyes. I haven't quite figured out which color I'm going to do the lips. They almost look like a duck beak, so I might just make them orange or yellow. I haven't quite decided. I want to see what it looks like before I get to that point. So I'm going to squirt some orange out on my tray and squirt some blue out on my tray, far away from each other as I can, and we'll start painting, guys. If you guys were gonna paint something, let's say you were gonna paint an animal, and since my favorite animal is cats, let's say we're gonna paint a cat. Which colors would you paint it? Leave us a comment down below, guys. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I love reading your comments. Looking good, looking good. All right, guys, I'm going to get the other half of this blue painted up, and then I will see you back here to paint the stripes. Okay, guys, so I've got all the blue done all the way around, including the bottom, and I have looked at my color choices, and I think I'm going to go with yellow striping, so yellow stripes, and I'm going to do an orange fin, on top, an orange tail fin. I'm still undecided on these front lips here, so I will have to make that decision when I get to it. So let's just start with the first stripes then. This bank is not very big. It's smaller, I would say, smaller than a coffee mug for sure. Like, I don't know, you could hold still quite a bit of change in here. Could save for something special, for even just for a rainy day if you wanted to go somewhere or pick up one of these paint your own banks. You could save money to get another one. Paint one up, put your money in it, save for another craft. There's one side of the stripes done. It's looking sharp, a little bit of extra paint pooling there, so there we go. Flip that up a little bit. It's starting to look a little bit like a certain fish I know from a certain Disney movie. You gotta be careful that you don't get too much paint on your brush too, because that will definitely throw off your painting, because then it gets drippy and it goes everywhere and you can't control it on the brush as well. If you do go out and buy this after watching this video, I would love to see a picture down in the comments of what your painting looks like. And I'm sure it would be better than mine, because it's been way too long since I painted. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put yellow for the lips. Now that I've got this painted this way, I think that the yellow is going to look better. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint these yellow. Pretty lips. Kissy, kissy. Love about these acrylics is that it's drying really, really quickly. Like, I don't have to wait, 4 or 5 hours for it to dry. Is that for me? I don't have that kind of patience. Look at that. I think I might make him derpy. What do you think, guys? I like derpy. Alright, guys. So after talking it out with Daddy, I decided that I'm going to do some black detailing. So I've got this little toothpick, since it's very fine detail work, like around the stripes and the fins, stuff like that. I don't have a small enough brush really that I feel comfortable with using that for. So I'm just going to use my toothpick here. Okay guys, so I've got them all outlined, and I've done the tail fins and the side fins, and I just need to do the lattice work, I guess you would call it, on the upper fin, the lines on the upper fin, and his the pupils of his eyes. When I painted, I made a mistake and I went whoop outside of the eye, but I'm like, oh, It looks like an eyebrow. Okay, I can match that on the other side. Now he looks like an angry fish. So we'll see if when I put the derpy eyes on, if he still looks angry or if he just looks really, really ridiculous. With his messed up eyes, guys. Look at this. I would say in entirety this took about 30-35 minutes for an adult to do. The box, let's see, doesn't really specify an age, but you know what? I think anybody, maybe 5+, I would give this one, because it doesn't have to look like this, right? Like this isn't perfect, but you know, let the kids have fun. Give them some paint. Let them be creative. But, I have an idea, guys. How about you name this fish bank? Leave a comment down below. Give me a name, and we'll pick from those names, and we'll probably just draw from a hat and see which one comes out. All right, guys. All right, guys, one final thing to show you. So remember I talked about at the very beginning that I had my glue to make a clear coat. So I did a clear coat, one layer so far. I'll probably put on a second layer. So I only did it on half. So if you can see this line right down the middle where it's shiny on this side and it's matte finish on this side. So you can see the brush strokes. So you want to try and keep your brush going in the same direction. But I do like the way that it gives it more of it kind of darkens the colors a little bit, but it does give it a bit of a finished look. So I just wanted to show you that. And it was just glue, white school glue, all-purpose glue. And I did equal parts of this glue and water and made like this little slurry dip. And then you just use it a little, like a thin layer on this. It doesn't need to go on really thick. In fact, you don't want it to be thick. You want to just do a thin layer, and this dries clear, so it will make it all shiny. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Bye.